put mine under here of photographs. It's got a white blob on, so I didn't think it would look so good in the photos for the kids. That's all. I don't know whether that's okay. We've got to have the mace first, though, haven't we? He's got it.
And I'm sorry for a little bit dashy around and things like that, but thank you all very much for coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal College of Surgeons of England Diplomate Ceremony for October 2021. We have no planned fire drills today, so if you hear an alarm, please leave by your nearest exit, which may be behind you.
Health and safety.
Use your phones to take plenty of photographs and videos, but please remember to switch them to silent. And if you do wish to share pictures on social media, please use the hashtag RCSENGDIPS, DIPS, and tweet us at RCS News. And without further ado, may I please ask you to be upstanding for the Royal College of Surgeons of England Council, Court of Examiners and Regional Representatives.
A very warm welcome, everybody. You may be seated. So we're all wired up, microphones and for the live feed. And this is special, special, special. It's special because of your achievement, all the hard work and taking those tough exams and on the brink of terrific careers in surgery, I'm sure. It's also special because this is the first time I've worn this and this and this on a proper college public occasion, and it's absolutely terrific to be able to do so. It's also special because this is the very first time, this is historic, this is the very first time we've ever had a ceremony like this in the new building. And of course it's smaller than usual because of COVID issues and so on. And in a sense, we're all a bit of an experiment this morning. We've never done it here before, so we're hoping everything will go well. Is it working? Not so far.
But the live feed's okay, is it? It's much more stressful for Jane and the staff than me. Should I say anything or shall I wait? Can I grab this as well? Okay, so perfect, thank you, sir.
Oh, that works.
That'll work.
Shall I put that one down? There we go. So never go on the stage with children, animals or microphones. So, cast your minds back to February 2020. The first week or so of February 2020, I was elected in a council election to be president of the Royal College of Surgeons of England. And then stuff happened, didn't it? You'll all remember. I can remember on around the 20th of February, sitting at home, and a colleague of mine who works in Milan, who I was going to go and see the following week, he rang me up and he said, "Neil, you'll never believe this. Lombardy is in chaos and Milan is about to be closed down." And of course, in the UK, we had a bit of optimism bias. It couldn't possibly happen here. But as you'll all know, by April, surgery had virtually stopped, certainly as far as ordinary routine surgery was concerned. And I know many of you have been involved in helping what was a brilliant national effort to keep surgery in the National Health Service going, for which we're very, very grateful. Now, at the same time as all this was happening, the college closed, all our committee and council meetings went virtual, and in the background, this building was being built. It started in about 2019, and we were hoping it might be finished around November, December time, 2020. But of course, the delays, COVID, building problems, the builder still carried on, but we didn't actually get the keys till maybe April, May time this year. And so, of course, it still has a feel of a very, very brand new building. It's not quite homely enough. We've got to be in it a year or so, get the pictures up, make it feel friendly and so on. So I hope you don't mind. This is a slightly different ceremony than we would otherwise like to have had. So we're back in the building, we're getting it organized. We genuinely hope that you will see this in the future as the home of surgery for you. We'll be inviting you back from time to time. One of the things that isn't quite finished yet is downstairs, that big hallway would normally be humming with people, because just across on the right-hand side as you come in from Lincoln's Inn Fields will be the new Hunterian Museum, but that won't open until around spring, probably spring 2023. And again, that'll be an absolutely fantastic place to come and see. So once again, many congratulations, a warm welcome to you and to your friends, partners, family. Great to see you all here, and we'll now carry on with the formal part of the proceedings. Thank you. So we're just marshalling all the diplomates. Again, we've not done this here before, so it might look a bit clunky. We'll get into practice in the next week or so. We have another ceremony this afternoon, 2 more on Wednesday, 2 more on Thursday, and we're doing some more in November. So please bear with us. We'll be super slick in due course.
Mr. President, I present to you a research fellow.
Joseph Norris.
Well done. You need to stand here with me. Hold that side. And there's the photographer. Big smile. Good? Congratulations.
Thank you.
President, I present to you Successful Fellow
in an intercollegiate specialty examination, fellow in cardiothoracic surgery.
Andres Dario Diaz Ramirez.
Many congratulations. Hold that side. We go elbow to elbow. Thank you. Well done.
President, I present to you fellows in general surgery.
Saina Nadia Shah Hilali.
Well done.
Thank you.
Junaid Mansour.
Hold that side.
Lillian Mariam Reza.
Well done. Hold that side.
Sachin Suraj Shenoy.
Elbow to elbow. Hold that side. Big smile.
Thank you.
Rashmi Verma.
Well done. Hold that side. Big smile. Well done.
Mr. President, I present you a fellow in otolaryngology.
Tarun Sood.
Side. Well done.
President, I present you a fellow in plastic surgery.
Malapa Kadapa Kola.
No. Hold that. Oh, right. Hold that. Okay. Many congratulations. Thank you very much. Stop side.
Mr. President, I present to you fellows in urology.
Ayman Abad El Wahab Ali Saad Ali. Sanjit Nana Birasagam.
That side. That was a test. Well done.
Arvind Nayak.
Well done. Here we are. Hold that side. Well done. Thank you.
Mr. President, I present to you successful candidates at the recent examinations for membership of the Royal College of Surgeons. Diplomates from Ain-Shams University, Cardiff University, Imperial College London, St George's University, University of London, University of Jordan and the University of Medicine and Health.
Thank you.
Laith Al-Ghazawi.
Well done. You've got the form now. Well done. Thank you.
Islam Mohammed Tarek Mohammed Wabi El Samawi.
Well done. Thank you.
Mahmoud Farouk Abed El Monem El Shayer.
Very well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Noor Ubaidullah Hanga.
okay. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Rocket Wing Lamb.
Congratulations, well done. Hold that side. Big smile for the camera. Congratulations.
Aina Mittal.
Do that. Well done. Come, just stand there a little bit. That's it. Hold that side. Big smile for the camera. Well done.
Zaid Morkos.
There you go. Congratulations. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Tien Ming Yun.
Good morning. Well done. Elbow to elbow. Hold that side. And then we'll have a photo. Well done.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you.
Keep it, keep it, keep it.
President, I present to you diplomates from the University of Delhi, University of Liverpool, the University of Nottingham, the University of Southampton, the University of Warwick, and the University of Yangon Sciences.
Thank you.
Lucy Archer.
Well done, Lucy. If you hold that side, come just forward a little bit. I'll take a picture. Well done.
Govind Dillon.
Well done, Govind. Hold that side. That's it. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Chad Justin Harris.
Afraid it's got to be that. Hold there. Big smile. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Najid Khan.
Hold that side. Big smile. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oscar James McCaw.
There we go. That's the right way round. Congratulations.
Alex Parker.
Congratulations. We hold that side. Well done.
Ali Rezai Haddad.
Congratulations. Okay. Well done. Thank you.
Yanesh Sethi.
That side. Big smile. Thank you so much. Oh, hang on. Did it flop over? Do you want to do it straight? Is that okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Mayat Mon Win.
Good morning. Hold that like that. Big smile for the camera. Okay. Congratulations. That's it? Very good. Okay, so we've handed out your certificates, and many congratulations again. And I'm going to welcome Tim Goodacre, Vice President of the College, to give the final address. Tim.
Neil, thank you very much. Well, I can't tell you how much of a privilege it is to address you this morning. You are, quite honestly, a frankly inspiring group as I look at you all. We sit in the midst of a time of enormous international disarray, as I'm sure you will, and loss of trust across society for many, many sectors, as I'm sure we're all aware. It's quite an interesting time to live in, but you are entering surgery at the most thrilling time of opportunity and change at the moment, and I'm very honest in saying you are an inspiration to us here. I truly wish, as I sit and look at you now, that I was where you are. And you may think that's rather strange for me to say, but, oh, sorry, yeah. I know. Our mics aren't working this morning. So, but at the moment, there's so much that's changing, but so much that is actually better, and I believe better for you as budding surgeons at the moment. Not only is research exploding, the possibilities for getting new knowledge ahead of you are much, much better than they were. But we're in, I believe, an infinitely healthier workplace environment than there was in days gone by. We still have a long way to go, but it's a lot better than it was, and you're going to be part of that. But before I say a few more words to you as a group, I want to offer you the chance to express your thanks back to your supporters here and all of those on, perhaps online and in the live stream, who've stuck with you through thick and thin, nourishing and encouraging your talents and enthusiasm, coping with your downtimes, as I'm sure some of you have had, and along with the glowing pride in seeing you today, they'll no doubt continue to support you as your careers flourish in years to come. So I wonder if you'd like to, all of you, stand for a moment and raise a cheer. I'm going to do this in the old-fashioned British way. Not you guys, no, you're being cheered. I want you to turn to your family and supporters and those online and give 3 cheers for your families and supporters. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Great, thank you very much. You can sit down. Well done, families and supporters. As a parent, I know what life's like when you're bringing up others. Nobody will know quite what you've been through, but it's great that you've done it. Thank you on behalf of them all. So let me move on to the start of your surgical careers now. You're obviously, many of you, well into it, but I really want to say there used to be a program called Opportunity Knocks. None of you will remember that, but it was the world at the moment is an opportunity for you as budding surgeons. I couldn't express that as a surgical oyster is just about to open up. You will have ups and downs in your surgical careers. All of us do. There are always duff bits in every occupation. And I want to encourage you to try not to let those bits get you down. There is always the potential in what I always think of as the theatre coffee room chat time. You know, that's where lots of business and stuff gets done, isn't it? It's in that time, the downtime, when we all sit and there are the moans and groans, but they're also the chance to be positive. And there was a song many years ago in my parents' generation which encouraged people to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. And I want to encourage you to be surgeons who actually pick up on that good side. Be the cup half full people, full of hopefully joy as much as you can, fun, laughter. It's a great tonic. It's always good. I always wanted to appoint somebody to my team, if I could, who had a sense of humour, because making the team laugh is always good value, and it's unquantifiable but fantastically valuable. Take some of the knocks on the chin, but I encourage you to, in the end, be part of the solution, not part of the problem. There's so much involved in being positive in what you do, and somebody once described the opportunity that there are people in society who are drains, but there are others who are radiators, and I want you to be the radiators if you possibly can. There is so much ahead to be learnt, not only in the field of research, which is exploding with possibilities. It's incredibly exciting at the moment. But developing teaching better, there are standards to be developed and kept, ethics to think through as new technologies come on board, communication to be improved, innovation to be fostered. The list is virtually endless of the opportunities for you to get stuck in. Even the system needs to be refined. I think all of you will agree as you've come through, there's a lot wanting still in how we organise our health services, both here and around the world, and particularly surgery. And it's very easy to grumble and to always think it's them and their problem. But I would encourage you to be kind to not only everybody around you, but particularly to managers, and work with them. They are part of the solution as well, and the more you can get on with them, the better. So, and to get stuck in. And I can assure you that there is a dividend to good relationships, that if you can buy into getting on well with people, things will go the right way for you. You'll get into virtuous circles rather than vicious circles. So, as I and all my colleagues sit up here, I can honestly say we're invigorated and delighted that you've chosen to enter surgery, a profession where you'll have the incredibly rich reward in your day-to-day work and life of knowing that you've made a difference to some of the most important aspects of individuals' and families' lives. That isn't true for a lot of occupations in which screens dominate the workplace, so it's a real privilege where you're at. We're also delighted to welcome you to this college, both you and your families and friends. This is what I'm certain is one of the most exciting moments in living memory for this college, and also this, I hope, will be a memory-giving moment for you all. Not only are we returning to this super new building, but at the heart of this college is a sense of change towards a truly inclusive, open, listening and dynamic group to support both you as surgeons and the patients you seek to serve. We are changing, and this college is it's at a really exciting moment. I want to convey that to you because it's hard for you to know that from the outside. I'm going to just mention a few aspects of college activity that I hope might inspire you. Things like the surgical trials work that's going on. This is world-class from here. Pioneering, challenging, authority-based, anecdote-based practice in favour of what's proper evidence-based practice. So how exciting that is to get stuck into, and this college is a world leader in that. The Equality and Diversity Report, the Kennedy Report that many of you will be aware of, came out that was earlier this year from Baroness Kennedy, urging a better ethos all round, getting rid of some of the legacy of bullying and harassment and so forth, but also encouraging positive aspects of being a parent and still a surgeon, encouraging equality and diversity across the board, and so on and so forth. I can encourage you to read that report. It's tough reading for some of us in our position, but it's very, very encouraging for the future. There's constant work that this college goes on, and particularly with the President, to influence government for better surgical facilities, care, teaching and so forth. So there's lots that goes on behind the scenes that I hope you're proud of when you read about that in the media, but it's going on all the time, lobbying to try and make things better. The Research Fellowship Scheme, if you haven't been involved in that, some of you will have been already, but there are immense opportunities that just weren't there 25 or 30 years ago. So take advantage of those. It's a fantastic set of opportunities for you to get involved in research. We do good practice guidance, constantly trying to look at things, even now into independent practice, because many of you are needing to do some of that. The situation is different from when I started in surgery. And so we're trying to have a good offering for how to encourage you to avoid the pitfalls and to make something really work for you. There's support for you when you hit troubled times, as almost all of you surely will at some point in your careers. There may be, I hope they're minor blips, but if they are, there is something that the college cares about. We want you to know that this is a caring institution. It's your college, and we want you to come to us with problems if you have them. And there are also departments that get into trouble. We have an independent review mechanism that is absolutely superb for helping departments that get into trouble around the country to give them guidance. Better training programs we're involved in, looking at the whole future of surgery with innovation and advancing things like robotics, with ensuring that there's good sound practice, supporting educational aspects, refining the exams, and even around the world we have a very strong global surgical initiative with a fascinating and exciting new link with our neighbours next door at the LSE to look at how we are involved, what's the best way to look at surgical development for the more needy parts of the world. And so that's all very exciting. There are so many more aspects I could run through, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But just take a look at the college websites, and if you want to get involved in any of those, we would welcome you. So I'm going to, as I draw to a close, I want to encourage you to engage as much as you possibly can. Not necessarily with the college, but we'd love you to. But with whatever you do within your surgical career, get stuck in. Do contact us if you have constructive critique or ideas about what this college can do for you, what you think ought to be done in British surgery, what you think ought to be done anywhere. We want to hear from you. You are part and parcel of the surgical community, and we need to have your eyes and ears on us and focusing in, so you are our antennae for what's going on out there. And if the things are going wrong, we want to know. I'd encourage you to choose your role models well. it's always been something that I've been concerned about over the years. We can teach and we can have assessments and so forth, but in the end, so much of what you learn is actually from people who do things the way that inspire you. And I want to encourage you to also try to become enthusiastic, positive role models yourself for those who you work with. Just try and be those radiators that I described earlier on. Do be ethical always in all you do. Set your priorities early before you get sucked into things. Never do them just because that's the way they're done, even if they're wrong. And I would encourage you never to get sucked into the sort of private practice where money becomes more important than the best interests of your patients. Just one aside. So I hope, as I conclude, each one of you is going to enjoy your career as a surgeon, grateful to be privileged with the tangible ability to improve life with healed lives, and never underestimate the importance and responsibility of your profession. So on behalf of this college and all here, we salute you. Well done. And I wonder if the parents and supporters would now like to just raise 3 cheers for your diplomates. So hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Thank you. Congratulations.
So thank you, Tim, very, very much indeed. And thank you all for coming and joining us. There will be some refreshments now. I wonder if you could be upstanding in a moment whilst the stage party processes out again. Thank you very much.